Good morning. Good morning, Eagle, Nick, AUDITS. You know what I mean, VERN. Good morning, Tubal Kane. Good morning, Miss Jeannie. Great to see both of y'all again this morning. How are you doing? Nikes, you know what time we started the live stream this morning, so after we've been live for 30 minutes, that clock will go off at the church right here. Good morning, Anthony. Good morning. Look, there goes one of my crow buddies. Good morning, pinned message. How you doing this morning, my brother Andy? Great to see you. Good morning, Appalachian American. Good morning, Mr. John H. How are you doing today, John H.? Thank you all so much for coming on to the live stream. Good morning, Jugalassus. How you doing this morning, Jug? Boy, we got a lot of rain last night, I tell you what. We got a mighty lot of rain last night. So it is a little bit cooler out here this morning, but there is a lot more humidity in the air. As it heats up and all that wetness on the ground and everything dries up, it all evaporates. It'll be in the air. You're on a tea break from work. I know that. I know that's right. Boy, they really had a weird breakfast up there at Providence this morning. It's the first time I've ever seen anything like what they had. They had something, I think they said it was a spinach burrito. Now, I've never seen them try to serve anything like a spinach burrito, so I got that plate and I just gave it to the pigeons. Hey, that sounds real good, John H. Ain't nothing better than a bacon sandwich, except maybe a bacon and cheese sandwich. And to make it even better than that, let's just make it a bacon double cheeseburger, plain. You know what I mean, VERN? Plenty of bacon. I guess they thought old EagleNick was Popeye the Sailor Man trying to get me to eat a spinach burrito. Hey, it looked awful, Tubal Kane, I'm telling you. It did not look very appetizing at all. It about turned my stomach just to see it. Now that is very unusual for Providence. They normally serve a good breakfast, except for 2 days, 2 mornings during the week, they always serve cereal. I would have rather had a bowl of cereal this morning than those spinach burrito. I am what I am. You know what I mean, Vern, but I don't eat that there spinach. Good morning. We're showing 121 people on the live stream. Good morning to you all. You are watching EagleNick Audits in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. You know what I mean, Vern. We are live right up here across from the Dalton First United Methodist Church. Now, when it says Methodist, it don't mean come in there on meth. You know what I mean, Vern. Good morning, chosen one. How you doing this morning? Free checking. You're free to check. If you want to know who farted, just take a big whiff. I believe that would be that YouTube handle that goes by, I once fell from Mars. Good morning, Ryan McCord. How you doing, Ryan? Great to see you this morning. But there's a YouTube user with the handle, I once fell from Mars. But it seems like every time old EagleNick sees them on a live stream, they smell like they fell from your anus. You know what I mean, Vern? Now, when we started the live stream, we were 47 or 48 subscribers away from that 10,000 subscriber milestone. Anybody who is not subscribed, please be sure to do so. Help out EagleNick out. Good morning, Billy Burns. And a very good morning to you, YM. Good morning, Jeff Miner. Good morning, Gone Fishing. How you doing in Oklahoma this morning? Gone Fishing. Yeah, I do not think that I am your father. Jeff Miner, I do not think I am your father. You might ought to watch Star Wars. Jeff, I am not your father. Here comes that city of Dalton vehicle. The fella who picks up all the trash, it does such an awesome job. Good morning to you, sir. That man does an awesome job for the city of Dalton, Georgia. Now, I'd like to clarify for anybody who is under the misconception that picture of EagleNick audits that I uploaded about the Georgia lottery thinks that is recent. Now, that happened in 2012, 13, and 14. In the 3-year period, I filed taxes on a total of $71,000 that I was blessed to win in second chance drawings off the Georgia lottery. Now, our good friend Tubal Kane sent me that picture. Dalton Police Department. Number 73 with the Dalton Police Department. Northbound. Oh, there goes a Haagen-Dazs truck. No, ma'am, YM. I do not still have that money, darling. I utilized that money when I got it to get what me and my wife needed. And then I helped out as many people as I could until it was all gone. Well, I bought me and my wife, I bought one vehicle so we'd have a way to get around. I bought us a new TV because we didn't have a TV at the time. I bought us a laptop so that I would have the laptop to enter tickets into the drawings from there on out. I gave a $1,000 donation to 2 different churches. I bought 3 people a bicycle who did not have a way to get around. I gave one of my nephews $1,000 to get his truck fixed. It'd been tore up for over a year. I gave one of my good friends who ended up passing away in 2018 $2,000 to buy him a vehicle. Then I paid for his full 6 months of insurance, and I paid for his tag and registration. The ad valorem taxes. Good morning, Alan Davis. Good morning, bottom of the map. How you doing, bottom of the map? Jobless activities. This is my job. You may not like it, but this is my job. Take this job and shove it. I ain't a-working here no more. My woman done left and took all the reason I was working for. You better not try to stand in my way as I'm walking out the door. Take this job and shove it. I ain't a-working here no more. Bonk, 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 bonk. Good morning, Sheila Goforth. Oh yeah, let me say to all of my moderators, don't be too quick to place them bootlicking trolls in timeouts. Our good friend Tubal Kane has been given the position appointed by EagleNick to be the official animal control troll catcher. You know what I mean, VERN? We're going to make sure to give Tubal Kane the opportunity when them bootlicking trolls comes in here talking that off-the-wall stuff to be able to get a screenshot of what they're saying so we can start making some troll short videos. You know what I mean, Vern? Just to let people know what the trolls are saying. Let them trolls' voice be heard as well. Let freedom ring. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Kimberly. Yes, ma'am, YM. We are cool. Good morning, Angelina Younger. Great to see you again. Good morning, Layton. Well, Layton, be sure to check out my YouTube channel. You can see my audits at the United States Post Office, the Dalton Police Services Center, the Whitfield County Courthouse, and numerous other places. You can also see EagleNick being arrested, having my constitutional rights violated, all because of me exercising and standing up for we the people's constitutional rights. Good morning, Josh. Good morning, Sheila Goforth. Good morning, Michael, Chris, David Berry, Hank Stone, Kimberly. Good morning to anybody I may have missed. Good morning, Kevin D. Good morning, Brett Rhea. How you doing, Brett? Great to see ya. You know what I mean, Vern? No pun intended. Look, here goes the fire trucks. Good morning, Baron. Good morning, Paul Rivers. Good morning, Gospel Truth. You know what I mean. Mitchell, our active and former military, fought exactly for that. Mitchell, this is called freedom of the press, which is granted under the First Amendment to we the people of the United States of America. Freedom of the press is not limited just to paid media organizations, commercial media organizations. It is called independent journalism. It is called holding our government accountable. It is also called kick rocks if you don't like it. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning. We're showing 391 people on the live stream. Them numbers is really starting to get back up there. I thank you all so much. Good morning, Jimmy White. Good morning, Stretch. Good morning, Simi Music. Yep, EagleNick. All audits. I get up early every day. I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Now I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, even though it was nearly 1 o'clock in the morning before I fell asleep. Good morning to you all. Thank you so much for being on this here live stream. Good morning, Jimmy White. Help EagleNick out. We are 48 subscribers away from that 10,000 subscriber milestone. Good morning, Cubic Song. Good morning, Straight. I've got a feeling tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. I got a feeling. Now you're messing with a son of a bitch. Good morning, Zach Hunter. Great to see you again, Zach. Come on, everybody. What's wrong with you? Double tap your screen to give EagleNick a like. It doesn't cost anything, and it won't bite. You know what I mean, Vern? It is free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. What is it with so many people that comes on to a live stream? They won't say a thing. They won't give you a like. They just sit back in the shadows and hide. You know what I mean, Vern? Don't be shy. Step on up. Step on up. EagleNick. AUDITS. Did you hear what I said? Y'all be sure to double tap your screen. Good morning, Buzz. Good morning, Nick Nugs. Good day from one Nick to another Nick. When EagleNick talks, it makes some people sick. You know what I mean, Vern. They don't like to hear EagleNick. My voice just grates on their nerves. But EagleNick says I can't help it. It's just words that comes out of my mouth. EagleNick ain't using no voice changing software. I am who I am, and that is who I will always be. We are in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world, located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. Now there is a whole lot of these old houses off Thornton Avenue that still has the Southern heritage. Thank you so much, Brett Rhea, for that $20 super chat. Please be sure to tell Miss Willow and Miss Emery EagleNick says hello and good morning. Good morning, Fleece Johnson. Good morning, Sarah. Nope. Oh, EagleNick does not take bait. I am not a fish. That is a good try. That was a good try. Sammy Music. Oh, EagleNick is not going to say anything that sounds like a racial slur. Good morning, Bubbles. Good morning, Chris Calgill. Good morning, Arson. Don't start no fires in here. Good morning, Bobby John. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, David. Good morning, M. Red. Good morning, Levi Warren. How are you doing this morning, Levi? No, EagleNick don't wear Levi's. I like them Wrangler jeans myself. They cost a lot less. Welcome back, M. Red. Hey, you have a blessed day, Ryan McCord. Good morning, Regal Harbinger. Nope, but I guarantee you there is a dude with a YouTube name I once spelled from Mars who smells more like your anus, and I bet you they can fight off 100 wieners. Not that they would want to, they would be gladly accepting them there wieners. Good morning. It is 8 a.m. in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. You know what I mean, VERN. Hello, Amando San Miguel. Hello to you in California. Good morning, Georgia Regulator. Good morning, Dracon, D-R-A-C-H-O-N, I think. Good morning, Arson in Texas. That's a good place for arson in Texas. Good morning to you, Kimberly in North Florida. Hank Stone, well, it rained last night, but it ain't too bad this morning. Good morning, Miss Riri Ardea. Good morning, Bakersfield, California. I got the Highway 40 blues. Thank you, IKKI. Thank you, Icky76. Good morning, Inshine 2001. Good morning to you, Ayelayan, Ayelayen. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, piece of garbage. How you doing this morning? Great to see you, Brandon. Good morning, Beaver Audits. I'm trying not to miss anybody, but sometimes I do. I apologize if it is you. Good morning, Forever Sunshine. Good morning, Black Ezzy. Good morning, Mile High Community Channel. Thank you all so very much for all that there chat. Whoa, we're at the 366 people on the live stream right now. Please be sure to subscribe. You can see old EagleNick get arrested. It might make you laugh. You can see me call a couple of police officers pig face. You can see my audits at the United States Post Office. Good morning, Jay Park. Good morning, Ralph Perry. Good morning, Rogers Woodworks and Mischief. You know what I mean, VERN. I would not know what the Islamic religion says about tarot cards. Oh, I see blue lights down yonder. Everybody hang on, we're headed down here to them blue lights. We're headed to the blue lights. There they are. The Georgia State Patrol. Good morning, EagleNick. Oh, this, you know what I mean, VERN. We have the Georgia State Patrol here. We are right here off of West Franklin Street and Thornton Avenue. We got vehicle number 384. Thank you for that super chat. Good morning, Timmy Dean, Georgia, USA. Good morning, Jazz, J2808. Good morning, Rick. He's not wearing his hat. Look, he's put his hat on. Now, they always take their hats off when they get in. I guess them hats set up so high that it touches the top of the roof. Good morning, sir. How you doing? Hey, do y'all take y'all's hats off in the car because it touches the roof if you don't?
Do what?
I always notice y'all don't put your hat on till you get out. I was wondering if it touches your roof if you're wearing it in the car.
Well, it just looks silly if you're wearing a Stetson in your car.
Hey, it's a Stetson. Hey, them are Stetson hats. Hey, you be safe out here, sir. You have a blessed day. EagleNick appreciates you. Yep, our Georgia State Patrol wears a Stetson hat like they're a cowboy. I want to be a cowboy, baby. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Rick Pardo. Good morning, Uncle Rudy. Good morning, Showtime 114. Good morning, Rogers Woodworks and Mischief. Good morning, Grisella, Elvin, Aunt Hyatt, and anybody that I may have missed. Thank you all so much for coming on to the live stream this morning. EagleNick greatly appreciates you all. You know what I mean? Vern. Dalton Utilities. And there we have our Dalton Utilities. Now that is part of our city government. The city of Dalton, Georgia. You'd think them lights in the front of that car would be illegal. Now the lights in the bottom are blue. Now in the dark, people would think it's blue lights coming up behind them. They could needlessly scare somebody and cause them to take off at a high speed, thinking they're being chased by the police. Roll, Tide, roll. Yep, keep on rolling. Oh, I heard a tractor trailer horn blowing. Have we already hit 10,000? Paul Rivers, I don't know, brother. Thank you all so very much. That means so much to EagleNick to know that we have reached that 10,000 subscriber milestone. You know what I mean, Vern? It is all because of awesome people like y'all. Now, I know it normally takes well over a year for somebody to get 500 subscribers. I don't know how long it would normally take for someone to get 10,000, but it has been a blessing from the Creator who gave us our inalienable rights that has helped EagleNick through all of you great people to reach that 10,000 subscriber mark. Now this is a real old house here too. Now this one was here during the Civil War. This house, viewing this house is like stepping back in time to the Civil War. This is a Civil War era dwelling. It looks like it's got the original, looks like it has the original shingles on it. Good morning, Craig Wolf. EagleNick is not a toothless hillbilly, and I definitely am not a crackhead. Good morning, Ray Smurf. What is a mix of rocks? I've never heard of a mix of rocks. That goes to show your level of intelligence. Thank you so much for that subscribe. Aunt Hyatt, good morning to you. Good morning, Giovanni. Thank you for that subscribe, Ray Smurf. You know what I mean, Vern? Let's see if we can go right up here just a little bit without losing the live stream. I'll show you another one of these real old houses. Now we got the bicycle parked over there across the sidewalk over there where that close to where that Georgia State Patrol officer had that white pickup truck pulled over. You notice that that sure was a fast traffic stop. It was a super fast traffic stop by the Georgia State Patrol. Now that is not normal for them to be that fast. Maybe old EagleNick had some bearing on how long that traffic stop lasted. What do you think? Hey, you have a very, very blessed day gone fishing. I wish you all the best, brother. Hey, I wish that you could be able to catch that world record fish. You know what I mean, Vern? Try to hook some lips for old EagleNick. How about it? Yep, this house here, too, I'm pretty sure would have been here during the Civil War. Check out this next house with the columns. This house here is designed to look like a plantation. It is that Southern heritage in the construction. You know what I mean, Vern? It is reminiscent of a Georgia plantation. A plantation in the state of Georgia was not complete without that beautiful, magnificent magnolia trees growing. And they got a monster right here. There we got the Georgia State Patrol going back by number 384. That is the same Georgia State Patrol, I do believe, that had pulled somebody over a while ago. It looks like he's going to be turning left up there on Walnut Avenue headed east. So if you're out there on Walnut Avenue, on the east side of town, Georgia State Patrol is coming around. You know what I mean, Vern? They are on the way that way. Good morning, Shelley. Good morning, Patrick Hunt. Good morning, LW. Good morning, Ohio, 614. Good morning, Andy Kane. How you doing, Andy? Now, we got a lot of Andys that's been coming on to the live stream. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate everybody. Good morning, Tim Ferguson. Good morning to you, Robert Thompson. How are you doing this morning, Mr. Robert Thompson? Private road. Check out that old doodlebug. 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 Now they've got this house hid from the view of the road directly in front of it. I'm gonna take you across right here. This here used to be the old Downtowner Hotel. Now it also had a bar on that end where you see that big old brown wall. This is one of the areas cutting shoots. You know what I mean, Vern? Look, there's one of my crow buddies. But it is now called the Dalton Station. Good morning, JD 187. How you doing, JD? Good morning to you, Miss Bella and Miss Amori. They are now leasing. Well, this is either, yep, I think it's the Dalton Police Department. Dalton Police vehicle number 73. Good morning, Anna. Good morning, JPQ in LJ, Georgia. We are live in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Take a gander right here, Anna K. Take a gander at the wall there. This is where we're at. We are live in Dalton, Georgia. And you are watching EagleNick AUDITS. You know what I mean, Vern? Everybody, please double tap your screen to give old EagleNick the like. Look, they've actually even got a workout room here. Zoom in on it for you. They've actually got a pretty nice little workout room right here. This is the Dalton Station. They're now leasing. Now this part right here where it says 609, back when this was the Downtowner, it was called the Downtowner, there was a restaurant in this part right here. They actually had some pretty good food too. Good morning, Bella the Great. Good morning, Justin Hand. Good morning, Plot. Lucky Luke. Good morning. The left is best. Good morning to anyone else that I may have missed. But we started out up here in front of the First Dalton United Methodist Church. But I seen blue lights down through here. The Georgia State Patrol had pulled somebody over, so we rode the bike down here to catch them on the live stream. Dalton Police Vehicle number 61. Oh, we got blue lights. We're gonna have to go down here and get the bike. We're gonna have to try to hurry. They'll try to disappear quick. I wish the bike wasn't so far back down here. I'm liable not be able to get them back on the live stream for too long. But that Dalton Police Department officer just pulled somebody over. I'm gonna try to get back up there in time before they get gone. If they are watching the live stream, they'll probably just let them go before I get there. We got a girl coming, jogging, walking down the sidewalk that's behind me. We'll see if we can get up there before that Dalton Police disappears. Good morning, EagleNick. AUDITS. You know what I mean, VERN? It is called Share the Road. Move over and slow down. You know what I mean, VERN? Oh, he's pulled over way up there by where I was at it to start with. We done returned to the scene of the crime. You know what I mean, VERN? Good morning. Let's see who they got pulled over. I got to make sure to keep the bike out of the way where it ain't blocking the sidewalk. Dalton Police Department, vehicle number 61. GB8193S. City government. Whitfield County is the county, but it is city government. Now he's on his phone at the same time. Good morning, we are okay. Good morning, TCF, fingerboards. Good morning, Bob. Nope, Bob, we are using a Moto G 2025. You know what I mean, Vern? It is not no flip phone. Good morning, Super Zero. Good morning, Prisla Perez. Good morning, Scalp. Nope, we are not standing in the street. We're standing right here by the stop sign. But yeah, I am allowed to stand right here on the side of the road. The traffic comes to the west. It'll be facing towards me. Oh man, I know these two ladies here. Now I know this lady here doesn't speed or break any traffic laws, so I don't understand why he would be pulling her over. Did he say why he pulled you over? He didn't say. Well, I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna see if I can find out what's going on right here. Hey, I've known y'all. I've seen y'all too many times. I know you don't drive recklessly. I know you don't speed, so I don't see why he had a reason to be pulling you all over this morning. That is how that Dalton Police Department is. They are crooked as the day is long. But it is an older lady and her daughter. Now they come up there and eat at Greater Works and Providence Ministries every day. Hey, why'd y'all pull that lady over? I know her. She don't break any traffic laws. Look, you see he's got a damn handful of tickets he's giving her. I want y'all to look. I want y'all to look. They're extorting money out of the old people. They're extorting money out of the senior citizens.
Can you just keep walking? Just mumble so I can talk to her?
Sir, I'll talk as loud as I want.
I can't even think about what I'm doing here.
He cannot even think about what he's doing here. What he's doing is he's extorting money out of damn poor older people. Good morning, common sense. He like this bullshit. He's gonna try to tell me how loud I can talk. There they go pushing that authority. They don't got, hey, what is your name and badge number? Hey, it is part of your, sir. What is your name and badge number, you pig face? You gonna sit there and say shit to me, you need to identify yourself. What is your name and badge number? Piece of shit. Another piece of shit, pig-faced cop with the Dalton Police Department. Would not even identify himself. Out here extorting money from an old senior citizen. You should be ashamed of yourself. Go get you some damn donuts, pig face. How you like that shit? Thank you, Sass. Hey, I'm telling you, that's how they are. But we are back here where we started the live stream at the beginning this morning. But that is how they are. They are dirty as hell. I hope y'all could hear me. He said he couldn't think about what he was doing. I was talking so loud he couldn't think about what he was doing. What he was doing was extorting money out of the senior citizens of Dalton, Georgia, Whitfield County. An older lady that I know personally, that I've seen around so many times. I know she does not break the laws. She does not speed. She does not drive illegally. Yeah, he gave her a damn handful of tickets. Good morning, Linda Mon. EagleNick AUDITS. I'll tell you just like I told that Dalton Police Department officer. I will talk as loud as I want to. You know what I mean, VERN. Now, when old EagleNick gets pissed off, I do tend to get a little loud. That pisses me off, seeing a awesome lady like that being treated that way by the Dalton Police Department. And then that piece of shit would not even identify himself. Now, he blurted out his badge number, but he made sure we didn't get it on the live stream. Now, it is their policy that they identify themselves to a member of the public. I know they don't like old EagleNick, but that was an unlawful order, an unlawful command when he told me to shut up. Old EagleNick does not abide by unlawful orders. You see what happened in the end? He kicked rocks like a little kid. He was mad because he knowed he couldn't do jack shit about it. He didn't like the fact that he was exposed for the piece of shit Dalton police officer he really is, to extort money out of an old woman, a senior citizen who eats at Providence Ministries in Greater Works 7 days a week. Good morning, Bruce. Good morning, Colorado Pad Patrol. Good morning, Wes Cummings. You damn right I got mad. That pisses me off that a city police department, which has such a huge budget, that gets all that money from the taxpayers of Whitfield County, Dalton, Georgia, and funding through the state government and probably as well as the federal government, that they can be so damn dirty, so low down and shameful that it did not even faze that pig-faced police officer to write out that old lady them damn tickets, and then to be such a piece of shit that he would not even identify himself after he sat there telling me to shut up. Good morning, RC Addicts. You could tell I asked her if he said what she got pulled over for, and she said no. You know, he did not even inform that lady why he pulled her over. Now that is typical Dalton Police Department tactics. Good morning, Juan Salinas. Good morning, Timothy Brush. Yes, sir. Colorado, EagleNick, AUDITS is 100% real. There's nothing fake about me. You know what I mean, Vern. You damn right I got pissed off. Yeah, I got mad, because I thought that was dirty as hell. It was dirty as hell that he pulled that lady over. Did not even tell her why he pulled her over. But it was even worse when he tried to tell me to shut up, trying to use unlawful authority, unlawful orders. And then he wouldn't even identify himself. Piece of shit. You know what I mean, Vern? Look at my crow buddies. Five of my crow buddies just flew over. Yeah, it's been a couple of months back since I got a haircut. It's really about time to get it cut all the way back off again. Good morning, Chris Schroeder. How you doing this morning, Chris? I would like to thank everyone for coming on to the live stream this fine, beautiful morning. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. You know what I mean, Vern. Now, today is August the 1st of 2025. And that Dalton Police Department Thin Blue Line Gang revenue extortionists. They are out here bright and early extorting money from senior citizens. Good morning, Christopher Frickhopper. But I apologize about getting so loud, everybody, because that pissed me off. That was one of the biggest piece of shit Dalton police officers that I've had in front of me. And we've had some doozies. I believe he was worser than Officer Buffoon. Good morning, Reed. How you doing, Reed? Well, we done had a Georgia State Patrol on a traffic stop. And right at a little bit under the 1 hour mark on the live stream, there was a Dalton Police Department officer came up here, headed to the north, and pulled over a senior citizen, issuing her tickets. Look. There they come, skulking back by, looking for that revenue. Dalton Police Department. Look at that damn truck is hiding him. Now that was not the same Dalton police vehicle because it did not have a front plate. The other vehicle had a front plate. Well, all you gotta do, Reed, is start the live stream over. Go back to right at the 1 hour mark, and you will see where that Dalton police officer was such a piece of shit, giving a senior citizen a ticket that I know good and well that lady does not break traffic laws. Now that was a pretty nice little car she drives. But she is not a well-to-do. She is one of the poorest of the poor. Her and her daughter eats at the Providence Ministries in the Greater Works of Dalton 7 days a week. I would say because they are food insecure. You know what I mean, Vern? You know, Dalton's cost of living is so high that it takes everything a senior citizen has to be able to keep a place to live, to pay their insurance on their vehicle, to pay for their power, their water, their personal hygiene items like toilet paper and toothpaste and mouthwash and shampoo and any other kind of personal hygiene items that they may need. Now that damn ticket that Dalton Police Department officer issued to that lady can seriously affect them being able to make it through another day. They have no compassion for the citizens of Dalton, Georgia, Whitfield County. I mean, we could not even find out what he pulled her over for. I'm sure it was something simple that he could have used. He could have used his officer discretion to just give that woman a verbal warning. He did not have to issue her a ticket to where the city of Dalton takes money out of her pocket. You know, it's bad when a senior citizen is struggling, but then our crooked-ass police department wants to steal all the money they can out of their pockets. That is called taxation by citation. You know what I mean, VERN? They issue citations to we the people to extort money. It is called taxation by citation. You know what I mean, VERN? Look, there's one of my crow buddies. He's on the ground under that sign right there. It says the Ward Firm. But today is just the first day of August. A new beginning in August. Now that poor lady and her daughter will have to worry about what they're going to do if they had to spend what little bit of money they get to pay a bullshit taxation by citation obligation. Good morning, Charles C. Hello, 119 from Toba Cemetery. Look, here comes the Dalton Police Department again. Vehicle number 48 with the Dalton Police Department. These are all city government vehicles. Now they're slowing down to let these others get caught up. Now that is city tax dollars at work, county tax dollars at work. They use that piece of equipment to go around to pick up stuff that them city dwellers leave sitting by the side of the road. 5 dump trucks, as well as that piece of equipment. So, of course, that police officer has to rake in all that money they can for the city of Dalton so they make sure they had the money to pay all them salaries of our city government. Plus, make sure they got plenty of kickbacks to stick in their pockets. You know what I mean, Vern? You know, if old EagleNick hadn't come up here, that police officer could have tried to just bribe that lady and get her to pay him cash and him not even issue a ticket. Now, he acted like he was that big of a piece of shit. Good morning, Robert M. Good morning, Jamie Burton. Yes, sir. We are in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Now, EagleNick would like to thank everyone for coming on to the live stream. I would like to thank everyone who has made it possible for EagleNick to reach that 10,000 subscriber milestone. Now, we started out this live stream needing 48 subscribers to hit 10,000. Good morning, Jay. Hey, you have a very blessed day, Patrick Hunt. Thank you so much for coming on to the live stream. Goodbye, Robert M. Hey, I must set the phone down for just a minute. My old left hand, I have carpal tunnel syndrome. My left hand is about asleep. We're going to prop the phone up right here on the edge of the wall using that soup can. Yes, we're on Thornton Avenue. Good morning, Kenneth Blackburn. Right there is the town, Dalton, Georgia. Located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. Good morning, Justin Renner. Good morning, Sly Shy 58. How you doing? How you doing? Good morning in this day and age. Good morning, Blue Dirt, Texas. I can't hear what that fella's saying, but he's over there saying something. Just do what you gotta do, brother. Good morning, Matthew McClish. But thank y'all all so very much for helping old EagleNick reach that 10,000 subscriber milestone. Good morning, Steely Dan. How you doing this morning? Steely Dan, great to see you again. That old boy's having trouble getting that leaf blower started up. He can't even crank a leaf blower, but he wants to holler out at EagleNick. What's up with that? How about priming it first? It ought to have a primer bulb on it. Primer it a little bit, then that baby ought to crank up. If not, choke it. Come on now, it ain't a joke. If it won't crank, give it a choke. You know what I mean, VERN? Good morning, Fly Guy Kai. You know what I mean, VERN? We are in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia, which is the state capital of Georgia. In this day and age, EagleNick is not protesting work. You know what I mean, VERN? Don't be such a jerk. EagleNick Audits is a First Amendment auditor. I am a constitutionalist, and I stand up for we the people. Because united we stand, but divided we fall. If you would go back to just a little under the 1 hour mark on this live stream, you will see the Dalton Police Department has a senior citizen pulled over who struggles every month to make ends meet. Her and her daughter eats at the Greater Works of Dalton and the Providence Ministry 7 days a week because they are food insecure. The lady does not violate the traffic law. She is a good driver. Yet the Dalton Police Department chose to pull her over on the first day of August 2025 and give her tickets. They are using that taxation by citation. You know what I mean, VERN? If they can't get enough money out of you by taxes, they will pull you over and give you a traffic citation, which is legal extortion. Thin blue line gang revenue generators. You know what I mean, VERN? Now they proudly fly that thin blue line gang flag inside the Dalton Police Department. They have 2 wooden flags of the Thin Blue Line Gang flag on the wall. One in the lobby of the Dalton Police Services Center, and the other one inside the lobby of the police chief. In this day and age, EagleNick did not put you in a timeout. But that timeout should have gave you a chance to reflect on whatever it was you said that got you placed in said timeout. You know what I mean, VERN? Good morning, George Batcha. Boy, them trolls are just going crazy this morning. I believe this may be a record-breaking live stream for EagleNick this morning. Now, the most views I've got on a live stream in the past was 77,000 views, and I wouldn't doubt it one bit if we have not broke that record. But you are lying. You are making misleading statements. I am not protesting work. I am protesting corruption within the Dalton Police Department. I'll put your ass in a timeout you won't soon forget. You know what I mean, VERN? Good morning, Jay Norte. Them incestuous comments will get your ass placed in a timeout. Y'all bootlicking trolls is going to have to come up with a new line. That one has been used one too many times. You know what I mean, VERN? Good morning, R. R, if you would go back to the 1 hour, right at the 1 hour, a little bit under the 1 hour point on this live stream, you will see the Dalton Police Department issuing a ticket to a senior citizen who her and her daughter struggles every day just to live. Now, they eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at either Greater Works of Dalton or the Providence Ministries in Dalton, Georgia. Yet this morning, Friday, August the 1st of 2025, they were harassed, pulled over, and intimidated by the Dalton Police Department. The senior citizen lady driving the car was issued tickets. The police officer would not even identify himself, even after he told me to shut up, that I was talking too loud. And I told him I would talk as loud as I want to. He said he couldn't even hear he couldn't even think of what he was doing. He knowed what he was doing. He was out here to extort that money. He was out here to get started filling that quota. He made sure to get a bright and early start. Collecting that revenue. 10 blue line gang revenue generators. You know what I mean, Vern? We're up to 81 degrees in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Oh, EagleNick would like to thank everyone who has made it possible that EagleNick has reached that 10,000 subscriber milestone. EagleNick does have a driver's license, but I do not own a vehicle. I do own a bicycle, but I am a licensed driver. Now I could go rent a car, but EagleNick sold his car because I got tired of the outrageous increases in my insurance premium when I had not had any tickets or any accidents. No, sir, in this day and age, I am not a drug addict. No, EagleNick is addicted to nicotine as well as that menthol that is in these Cheyenne cigars. You know what I mean, Vern? Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Where is that warning saying how addictive that menthol is? Look, it's got an eagle on it. They were made for EagleNick. You see the eagle. Good morning, Mile High Community Channel. This is how we do it. Good morning, Howie Hood. How are you doing, Mr. Howie? Good morning, Dr. Pepper. Good morning to you, Tammy Brown in Michigan. Thank you all so much for coming on to the live stream. Now I see a female walking this way, headed north. Let's just hope that ain't Scary Sherry one more time. Well, I don't know what I did, but I've lost my lighter somehow, so I can't light this here cigar. I don't understand how I lost it. Hell, I've only got so many pockets. I put it in my damn back pocket with my billfold. And I never put my lighter in my back pocket. I don't know why I put it there that time. Because this is the way I talk. This is my regular voice. You know what I mean, Vern? Everybody does not talk the same, my friend. We are not all the same. We have already had interaction with the police at a little under the 1 hour mark. We also had interaction with the Georgia State Patrol as well before that. At probably about 50 minutes into the live stream, somewhere around there. In this day and age, I am talking like this because I open my mouth to speak, and this is what comes out. Can you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? You know what I mean, Vern? I am from the South. I am Southern born and Southern bred. And when I die, I'll be Southern dead. You know what I mean, Vern? EagleNick, AUDITS, Dalton Police Department, vehicle number 73 just rode back by again. Out here looking to extort more of that money. Thin blue line gang revenue generators. Good morning, Bobby Blanco. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Darrell? Yes, sir. You be safe out here, Darrell. Okay, brother. Great to see you, Darrell. Now, that is one of my homeless friends, Mr. Darrell, and yes, he is black. And if you don't like it, you can kiss my crack. You know what I mean, Vern? Thank you, E-Shine 2001 for that $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Brett Rhea, for that $20 super chat from you, Willow, and Miss Emery. Thank y'all all so much. Oh, Brett said, I'm looking to acquire a lot of blue line flags to maintain a good supply of trash can liners. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Piece of garbage. How you doing this morning? Hey, I'll tell you what. If you had some true Southern cornbread with some fried okra, a hamburger steak, here is a dang good Southern meal. Cornbread with fried okra, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, and a good hamburger steak patty. Not steak, but hamburger steak. It actually even goes great with just a regular hamburger patty. You know what I mean, VERN? But you can eat cornbread with cornbread and milk, and it is awesome. Piece of garbage is in Australia. Oh, yes, sir, piece of garbage. Some baked beans to go with it makes it even all the more better. Hey, I'll even tell you a better meal. Get yourself some cornbread, some good old barbecued baby back ribs, some fried okra, mashed potatoes, and cornbread. Mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. There went another Dalton Police Department officer going by. Oh, yes, sir, Bobby. That stuff they call shit on a shingle is actually chipped beef. Well, we're coming up on, we just hit 1 hour and 53 minutes on the live stream. Oh, EagleNick would like to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart for coming on to the live stream this morning. Thank you all so much for your comments. Thank you so much for everyone who subscribed. Thank you to all who double tapped your screen or pressed the 3 buttons to give old EagleNick a like. Good morning, Miss Nicole B. Thank you so much, Nicole, for that $4.99 super chat. EagleNick greatly appreciates it, and I appreciate you so much, Nicole. Now, we have reached that 10,000 subscriber milestone. And old EagleNick is pretty sure it's safe to say that this live stream right here will have got more than 77,000 views, which was my previous record for the views on a live stream. It is all because of awesome, awesome people like y'all. Oh, EagleNick has the best subscribers on YouTube. I have the best moderators that you can get on YouTube. Oh, EagleNick even gets a lot of them good trolls on here too as well. I would like to thank you all so much for coming on to the live stream this morning. Now, I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. Try not to think of people that you do not know as a stranger, but more like a sister or a brother. United we stand, but divided we fall. EagleNick Audits loves you all. Now we're going to go up here and end the live stream, let y'all check out this other house. These three houses right here, I'm nearly positive they are all three pre-Civil War. And I know that last one is. I know the last house was here during the Civil War. You can actually tell how old it is by the architectural style. Of course, it has a magnolia tree in the front of it. Now they put modern windows in it, but it is still the original structure, the original chimneys. It looks like it's got 4 chimneys on it. Look, there's one on each side and 2 in the back. That is one big old house. You know what I mean, VERN? Good morning, neo-dark socialism. Yes, this is Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world, located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you all so much for coming on to the live stream. Now, it looks like we got 2 more police vehicles coming by. Looks like both of these are with the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department. Two Whitfield County Sheriff's Department vehicles. EagleNick Audits. Peace and bacon grease. You know what I mean, VERN? I am EagleNick. And I'm out.